Hey, what's going on YouTube? BSDspeer here with first playthrough part 2 of our Bloodborne walkthrough. Here we go. So we made it to the first lamp last video, and so this video we're going to be basically progressing to the next shortcut, because the next area is just another shortcut to the same lantern.
A hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert.
And
a fellow
Gilbert.
outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Alright, so anytime you see one of these red lanterns, either on the wall, on the floor, that means there's a NPC inside that building. So you want to go ahead and talk to them, and usually you want to talk to them twice, just to be sure they have no other audio, no other speech that got left out, basically. Alright, so now that I have some items, I'm going to go ahead and equip them in my quick items section. You just hit down on the D-pad to scroll through them. Go ahead and take this guy out. And down here, as you can see, there's another lantern, so there's going to be another NPC down there. I'm going to go ahead and drop down here because it can be quicker to get to where we need to, but then we'll backtrack. That way I can show you exactly where to go. So before you roll off any cliffs, make sure that you have enough area to land, and also that it's not going to be a big enough fall to kill you. Alright, so let's go over here, pick up another Molotov cocktail. That puts us at 10, which is a good amount to have.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Trot along, will ya?
Are you that outsider?
Yeah, these guys do not like talking to strangers at all. They treat you like you're the bubonic plague. And that's basically how all these NPCs will be, except a few. I think there's one, maybe two, that don't treat you like the plague. But it is the night of a hunt, so can you really blame them? Alright, so if you come down those stairs, turn left. This area is where we're going to come to next. Come up here. This guy's going to have a shield, and this guy is not. And if you're not careful, these guys at the bottom with the pitchforks, they'll follow you up here. So just pay attention. Slowly creep along new areas. That way, because you don't know what to expect, really. I tend to listen for footsteps, especially when I'm playing with headphones in, or my headset. Listen for extra footsteps behind you. That's always a good indicator too. Alright, so we're going to come down here, and this gate we're going to open up by pulling this lever. There is an enemy over here, which you can come back and kill him. I wouldn't recommend trying to kill him now, though. I would wait until you get a little bit stronger and level up just a tad bit more. So here's going to be the first gate that we open. This gate is just going to take us back to the area last video where we dropped the ladder and climbed up to the lantern. So if you were to ever get caught, you wouldn't have to go the long way. You can just go through the shortcut. And Bloodborne and all the Souls games tend to do that a lot. And they'll make it where it's the same checkpoint, but you just have a shorter distance to go to get back to it. Alright, so then covering back this direction, this is going to be the way we need to go to progress in the game. So tread with caution, hunters. Here's another lantern. Let's go check out this door.
Lads, you've come on.
Who'd open their door on a night of a hunt?
Who'd open their door on the night of a hunt?
Now.
See, as you can see,
Lazio. Away with it.
they don't like talking to strangers. Alright, so this area, what you want to do is you really want to try and lure out one, maybe two at a time if you can. And really pay attention to your health. Because if you're not careful, just two of these guys can become a brutal nightmare for you. Make use of your weapons. The pebbles are also good to lure people out because they don't do a lot of damage and they're fairly quiet. So what you can do is switch to your pebbles, and I think I do it here in a little bit. Just throw a pebble at them to get them to come chase you, then walk away from the group, and then you'll be good. But as you just saw there was probably like, I don't know, like 8 or 10 enemies. So trying to take them all on at once is pretty much suicide. Before we go into the middle, we're going to come up here to the right side. There's an item I want to grab. And there's our tip of the day again. Make sure you creep around corners. You don't know what the game has waiting to catch you off guard and murder your soul. Alright, so always want to grab items too. You never know when you'll need it. Oh crap. I forgot that guy was there. Alright, yeah, there's still a couple more things I want to grab this direction. A few more enemies I can take out early on. And some of them will actually follow me up here, so that's good. Oh my gosh. Right now... Alright, so I got 3 guys. Go ahead and throw a Molotov. Take out 2 of them. So, on the lower level of this part, there's going to be 2 enemies with guns, and there's going to be 1 zombie dog. The rest are just going to be regular zombies, with either pitchforks, or like cleavers, or like a giant, what's it called, like a butcher knife. But like I said, if you can lure them out, the rest is easy. Alright, so this guy, regular, as you see right there, there's one, there's the other. For the gun people, they have a long rifle, it looks like. But luckily you can just dodge their bullets pretty quickly, and then they won't really harass you anymore. Quick movements. Alright. And then if you come up here, you can actually kill the rest of these guys and get up to where you can take this first gun person out. Got some more Quicksilver bullets. Another Molotov cocktail. And there's the dog and the rifleman, the marksman, as you will. The dogs are really easy just to shoot with your pistol or your blunderbuss, whichever weapon you chose. I would recommend that because that's really the easiest way to take them out, because with your melee weapons you can miss sometimes, especially when you're using the axe like one-handed instead of 2, because you don't really have a lot of crowd control. Alright, on the other side of that door is where we're heading to next. just gonna go around, gather up all these items, make sure I don't forget about anything. Because every item is equally helpful in this game. Alright, we got some cold blood dew. So that's good. Alright, there's gonna be bloodstone shard. There's another NPC coming up here.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt.
Stuck outside on the night of a hunt.
Poor thing.
Such an evil laugh. Alright, so now let's go take care of this growling issue. And here we go. Here's a new enemy. We have a mummy. Now the mummies will have different weapons in their hands, but their movesets are the same. They can be really quick, but they're mostly brutal, and they'll do a lot of damage really at the same time. They have one combo, well, they'll just like keep punching, I think it's like 5 or 6 times, and it's really fast jabs with whatever their weapon is. So if they nail you with that full combo, you'll almost be dead, guaranteed. So we picked up a torch, so I'm just testing it out right here. I put it in my second left hand slot, so if I just hit left on the D-pad, then it'll pull out whatever my second weapon is. Alright, so I think that is about it for this area. Oh wait, no, there is one more area over here. There's a couple crows. Now, first time you see these, it would be like, what the heck is these? And that's how I was reckoning out. I didn't really know what to expect until I missed one of them, and then it jumped up and like pecked the crap out of me. So there's only 3 of them right there, and then there's going to be an item inside these wooden coffins. Oil urn, which is going to be very helpful, and you'll see probably next video or the video after, I can't remember. Alright, so there's another gate, which is going to be another shortcut. Another dog. I should have switched two-handed, like right there. That's what I should have switched to for the dogs, but I wasn't expecting it. Alright, so that's another good use of your weapons. If you can throw a Molotov cocktail right in the middle of a group, you manage to get 3 kills out of it. So we'll go ahead and play janitor for a little bit, pick up every item, and we'll be moving on. We are almost done with this part. Alright, so once we turn around, they'll show you where you're supposed to go. There's one more item around this other corner, not the one I'm on, but the one directly across from me. Yep, right this direction. There we go. Another bloodstone shard. Alright, now, right in front of us is where we need to go. So we are going to go up here to the left. And there's a few items that we really want to go out of our way to grab, because they're going to help us in the long run. So, if this looks familiar, it should. That's the bonfire that you just murdered all those zombies at. Alright, so that's all the items there. Now there's a secret area over here. Don't fall in the hole. Break the wooden coffin, and then slowly walk around the edge. There's gonna be a ladder. Make sure you don't just jump off the ladder. I did that twice and died. Just like that, except I fell all the way down. So again, be careful when you're hitting circle, because circle is to roll as well as to speed up your descent or ascent on ladders. Alright, so these are going to be our newest enemies. They're like, they almost look like a werewolf. Pretty sure they're a version of a werewolf. They're long, they're lengthy. This guy almost murdered me. Shing shing. I love that combo. Alright, so there's one down in this area. We got another one right over here. These guys are very quick. And again, with this being my first time in this area, I really didn't know what to expect. So I was just slowly taking it as it comes, and you can see me kind of panic sometimes whenever I get to a new enemy that I don't know how to handle. Alright. I think there's just one more in this area, at least on the upper level. That was extremely close. Barely got that hit off. Alright. Alright, and I believe that is all in this upper area. Now we just need to scale down and, oh, yes. This item. This is especially helpful. Make sure you are careful when you drop off this ledge. Extremely careful. And just walk forward. Grab your 5 thick cold blood. Then you're gonna drop down and do a plunging attack on this giant rat. Alright, and right over here is going to be the item we're hunting for right now. And you'll see in a second. Just going to take out this last werewolf. And this guy can be a pain with that staff that he has. He has a lot of range on him. So as you can see, I didn't want to trust him one bit, so I just started shooting him with my pistol. And if it gets the job done, it works. Alright. We've got ourselves some new clothes. You got a full hunter armor set. So let's go check it out. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit stat-wise better, which is good. And, not to mention, stat increase. It looks pretty baller too. Reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. Alright, so now we're just gonna backtrack. We're gonna take out the rest of these rats. Hopefully not die, because that'd be embarrassing. Oh my gosh. And I missed. looks like only 2 more. Throwing knives are good. It's a good item to have when you're against bosses or stronger enemies. Alright. So that's going to be it for that area. We got the items we wanted. We got the armor set, which is definitely going to help, especially since we haven't had the opportunity to level up yet. So now we're just going to backtrack again. Climb up this ladder. So I want to go ahead and take this time to thank you guys for watching. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button. It does help me out, and I truly appreciate it. Leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of the video, what you think of the game, any suggestions, what you'd like to see me do on these videos or my other ones. Just like to get some feedback from my audience. So if you do, it would be truly appreciated. Alright, so these guys are going to be our next main boss. This is going to be a pretty difficult fight. Again, try to take them out one at a time. You see here, I'm trying to throw a pebble at them, and this is the best strategy I found to kill these guys. Lure them out one at a time, throw an oil urn on them, and throw a Molotov cocktail. Boom, he's almost dead with one hit. Now, these guys are very quick. Make sure you dodge and then attack. Dodge. Oh, shoot. And then attack. There we go. Alright, one's down. Now I just need to do the same thing for this other guy. I actually died probably like 5 times just trying to kill these enemies. So this is the run where I figured out the strategy to throw the oil urn and throw the Molotov cocktails. So if you do die, remember to use your items, oil urn, Molotov cocktail. And you'll see I do it later on another enemy too, and it murders them one hit. Like, I was mind blown. But as you can see, I was so ecstatic when I beat those guys because I died so many times. I think I'm already up to, I think 7 deaths now, up to this point in the game. And 5 of them was those enemies right there. And they weren't even the boss, so I was pretty mind blown. Alright, so, again, slowly working our way around. We got a zombie waiting in the corner over there. Alright, there's going to be an item down that way, but we're actually going to grab that in another video. I believe it's next video. We're going to go down here to the left, into this, like, house, abandoned cathedral thing. Time for lures. Alright, there's going to be 2 enemies in here. No, 3. Actually, it's very dark, so make sure you lure them out into the light so you can see what you're fighting up against. It's just regular enemies, regular zombies, but in the dark you're kind of at a disadvantage. So, and then they place that item over there to try and get you to walk over there because that's the only light you see. And sure enough, there he is. Alright, so there's 2 zombies down on the upper floor. I think the other 2 enemies are in the bottom floor. So pick up our other cold blood dew. Check each of these barrels. I don't think there's anything else up here. So we'll go ahead and creep down these stairs. There he is. Alright, and then this guy freaked the crap out of me. This door's gonna be locked from this side. Open the door. And I was like, wait, there's an item. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. At first I thought he was an NPC. And he shoots me with a shotgun. Like, what the heck? Freaked the crap out of me. So then I did some more pillar defense. Just to see if it was fluke. It turns out it's not a fluke. It's not an NPC that I had hit and he was angry with me. It was an actual enemy. It reminded me of like a grandfather. That's just, yeah. It was insane. Alright, so there's a little backstory about when the hunt began, something to do with the church, explains a little bit more, gives you a little backstory on what's going on. So now when we come through that door, we're almost there, almost to the shortcut, almost to the second gate that we're going to open up. But, like I said, this is my first playthrough, so I really had no idea what to expect. I was not ready for a checkpoint. Obviously, that looked like a new area to go to. So, me playing Dark Souls before, I knew that there was going to be a way to get back to that lantern. And sure enough, there was. So we just come back up these steps, and there we go. Open the gate. And we are back to the first lantern in Central Yarnum. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We got tip of the day for Bloodborne to help you all survive. Here we go. This is tip of the day number 2, Bloodborne series, to survive and thrive in Bloodborne. We have always retrieve your blood echoes. This is very crucial in this game. And your blood echoes, it's interesting in this game because if an enemy kills you, as you could see, his eyes were blue, and so he actually had my blood echoes on him instead of just on the ground next to him. Now it can be both, but you'll just have to look for them.
What is it?
This is going to be the use of the blood echoes, is to level up your character. Just like your souls were your currency and your experience dual in the Soul series, in Bloodborne is the same way. This is how you level up. This is also how you spend money to buy items.
Farewell, good hunter.
And you'll see right here, this is where you want to buy items from. I buy a blood vial. Now to give you guys a little taste of what's to come next, here's another clip of me retrieving my blood echoes. Alright, so there you guys go. Thanks for watching. I'm BSDspeer, and I'm out.